Hey everybody, it's me, Nat. I haven't vlogged in a really long time. I can't remember if I put up the vlog or not where I was juuling or whatever, but it's like totally the way to go. I've like cut down smoking like a ton because of it. Um, I feel like I need to vlog tonight because there's just like so much going on in between the ears, but like at the same time, there's just like so much stuff that I just don't want to talk about. I don't want to bring up. I don't know how to bring up. I feel ugly. Like I just got out of the shower. Like my hair's a mess. Like I'm in my PJs. And like at the same time, I'm sitting here thinking that right before I started to like hit record, and I'm like when the fuck has that ever stopped me from before? So here I am. And so yeah, I don't know, like I want to say that I'm emotionally struggling, but like I'm really not. Like my spirit is just kind of like being pulled in a lot of different directions, and I feel like a lot of different energies going on with me right now. Some are mine, some are not. And because of that, I just kind of feel, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I feel, to be honest. One thing that I did is that was way out of my comfort zone was that I created an event for my birthday. For the past like 2 or 3 years, I have went to go create like an event for my birthday, and I completely like canceled it within like a couple of days because like my birthday is December 1st, and I'm stuck between not only like my birthday always falls the weekend after Thanksgiving, so people are like either not in town or just coming back in town, and like they've got some fucking Christmas party, or their dog's cat's having a Christmas party, like just dumb shit like that. And so for me, being a really introverted person that I am, like when I put myself out there like that, it takes so much energy to do that in the first place. And then on top of that, like, yeah, it's a form of rejection, but I don't mean it in that way. I mean, it's a form of rejection, and it's not like I take it personal from the person. It's just in general, like, for the people that know me, they know that, like, I throw the parties for people. I'm the person that, like, goes above and beyond and, like, makes sure that people have a good time for their special days or whatever they're going through, or I don't know. I'm just like that person for people. I've never had a person throw a surprise birthday party for me. I've never really like successfully had like a huge birthday party like I've wanted for like several years now. I think the last time I had like some huge thing was like back in 2012. And so yeah, it's like been almost like 7 years, almost 7 years ago. So, anyways, I created an event finally, and I figured out some things I wanted to do. And like ever since I posted it and started like inviting people, like all I want to do is like literally cancel it. Like I just literally like don't even want to do it. Like I've even been the person when I like when I'm with my significant others, like I've been the person to throw them surprise parties and to like lavish people with gifts. And by no means am I talking about gifts here, but like it's just the principle, dude. And like I don't know. I don't feel well at the same time. Like I'm definitely coming down with something. And so whenever my immune system too feels weakened, I feel just like not myself. And so the fact that I just did that, and like I literally like just as quick as I just made that event, like I want to take it down. Like I feel selfish and stupid. Like who would come to my event and who would absolutely put time aside to like come celebrate me? Like I do that for other people. People don't do that for Natalie. And like I'm just having some issues as far as like my worth and my self worth right now. which is weird because at the same time, like, I have a lot of really cool things that I could share right now that I'm doing in my life that's like really awesome and that I thought that like would never happen for me. Um, you know, I don't know. So I'm gonna let that go and just put that out there that like I'm struggling with that. I honestly don't even know if the event will make it till tomorrow. Like that's how uncomfortable I feel. Like it is a form of rejection and I understand that, but like it goes way deeper than that. And I just like the last time I've only been thrown one surprise party my whole life and my mom put it on for me and I was like 12 years old and I got surprised and I literally was like so scared to death that I like ran back in the room and I locked myself in there and like literally would not come back out because I was hyperventilating. I was like, oh my fucking god, like I was like literally terrified, fucking terrified. And so anyways, I don't know, like stuff like that would be really cool if that ever happened to me and like I'm trying to be open minded to having this party or doing stuff for my birthday because and I think the only reason why I'm doing it is because I'm turning 30 and like you only turn 30 once, bro. You know what I mean? Like I didn't do anything for my 21st birthday. I feel like it might be a good idea to just try to put myself out there and do something. And like what really sucks is like I just celebrated a year clean in August and a lot of people knew like way in advance that I was going to be celebrating and they knew what day I was going to be celebrating and like people that called themselves like my really good friends or whatever didn't even show up for me. Like not only is like my birthday second to that, but like to not get high or to have a drink or a drug or anything like that for an entire 365 days, I don't care who the fuck you are, is a really hard thing to do. So knowing that and then people not even showing up for that was like really hard on my spirit. It just really sucked. So yeah, so here I am. And so I'm just gonna stop talking about this topic now and just kind of like leave it alone and hope that, I could just hold up to doing something and actually hold up to doing it and not taking it down and like allowing, whatever is to be. And so, yeah, I just got to have like faith that it's gonna work out and that I'm gonna have fun and that I'm worth celebrating and I'm worth having fun and I'm worth having friends and like whoever's gonna be there will be there and I don't know. I'm also really introverted, so that's the other part I'm struggling with too, is that like I really don't know that I could handle like entertaining a whole lot of people. I would feel like I would have to entertain a whole lot of people. I don't know that I could actually enjoy myself. I would feel like I would have to like entertain and right now I'm not in a position where I can entertain, so it just sucks, but whatever. Um I definitely feel off my square. I don't know who got me sick, but I'm gonna hunt that motherfucker down because like this whole I don't think I've been sick for like over almost 2 years. It's been like a hot ass second since I've been sick and like I'm all congested and like my face is hot constantly and it doesn't matter how much medicine I take, I just feel like shit and I can't breathe and like I'm all nasally and congested and I don't know. I don't feel myself like at all. And yeah. So with that being said, I don't want this to turn into some sort of negative post. I just like need, like I created my vlog for a reason, it was a way for me to like let out some things that I've been going through or be vulnerable and to be completely right where I'm at. And so that's what I'm taking advantage of this for. So yeah, the birthday thing, I'm really proud of myself too because I've really needed to save money to buy a new car. I got into a really bad accident and that last one like literally like just shot my car to hell. So I've been without a vehicle and because of that I've been like a slave to my mom and my sister and like they depend on gas for me. They literally bank on me not having a fucking having a vehicle. Like they just have this thing over me where I guess they know since I don't have a vehicle that if they allow me to use theirs that I have to put gas in it. And like literally like my sister went a week and a half or maybe 2 weeks almost where she like didn't even let me use her car because I literally went from my house to like 3 miles down the road and back. And because I didn't put like $10 or $15 in her tank, she like punished me by not allowing me to use her car for like 3 fucking weeks. Like that's ridiculous, dude. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna put 15 fucking dollars in your tank because I'm going right down the road. Now, if I was like doing a lot of errands or I was doing a bunch of shit, like yeah, I could understand that, but I wasn't. I was very much just like down the road and back. And so it's really cool that I've been like saving some serious money and I'm getting to the point where I can buy a car, like not just like, oh, take a beater, like whatever I can get, but like a legit, like I can afford something pretty decent for myself. So that's really cool. Um, just as far as where I'm at right now, headspace wise, like I just feel all over the place. I don't feel, like I said, I don't know if it's the combination of feeling sick. I've been working like a dog. Like, I mean, seriously, I've been working my ass off. But like, I just feel totally just not myself. And I feel really off my square. But like, when I started to think, like, okay, I should blog tonight, like, I was really actually motivated to do so because there's a lot of really cool things going on in my life. Like, for a while now, I've been manifesting having my own business and like, you know, participating in that business and it and being an actual like that being my sole career and just so many different things with that. Well, anyways, like all those things are coming to fruition and like I'm gonna have my own actual office soon. I already have my business cards, I have merchandise, I have like clientele, I have my business pages, I have like so many things that like if you would have even told me this like a couple months ago, I'd have been like, you're crazy. But because I believed in myself enough in that, and truly what I believed in was the universe, like that if God saw fit that this is my path, that it would happen. And like every chance that I've taken and been like, okay, like I'm just gonna take this jump, I'm gonna take this leap and like just see where it lands me every fucking time I land right where I'm supposed to be and I'm like literally surprised every time like where I end up and like I'm just really grateful to a God that loves me and provides for me and has gifted me with so many wonderful things because of those gifts I'm able to create a business for myself and because I'm able to create a business for myself I'm definitely able to help other people and to, you know, just do what I've always been meant to do in my life. And I can't tell you how rewarding that feels at the end of the day. Like, people can doubt me, people can shit on my parade, people can try to pull me down, people can pull me away and pull me apart. But, like, nobody can take away what God's given me, and nobody can take away what's already happened and what's already going to be. And so like I just think that that's really cool that that's like happening for me. So I don't know, just really cool stuff. Like I'm buying things for like my office that I don't even have yet, but like I'm manifesting that my office is coming, and like I bought business cards, like manifesting to even have a business, and I have a business now, and just like stuff like that, dude. Like, you know, the best thing I could tell people is to chase after what you feel like you're supposed to do in life. And because I chose to listen to my inner heart and spirit and to follow that sort of path that's been put in front of me, I've been able to get where I am today. And if I never would have done those things, like I would probably be stuck at some shithole fucking job. And don't get me wrong, I have a second job right now that I have to supplement my income, but like one day that's like not even going to be a thing because I won't need it. But another thing is that that's not my sole income, and another really cool thing with having my own car too, kind of just to go back to that, is like I'm not going to have to be I'm no longer going to have to be in this hellhole of a house either, because since I'll be mobile, I'll be able to live somewhere else to be able to get to my job. And so, really cool things with that. I don't know. I feel like I had all these things to say, and I feel like I just really have bombed. Like not that I was like I want to make this profound like vlog. Like no, sometimes I have a lot to say. Sometimes I have a little to say. If anything, if I have followers that are out there, or people that are subscribed, like, please just keep me in your thoughts and prayers, because I am sick and I am not feeling my best, and I am not feeling good at all. I have just worked several days in a row, and finally tomorrow I have a day off, but since it's literally my only day off, like, I have so much shit I have to do. But besides that, I I don't know. So I don't know where I was going with that. I just don't feel right. I don't feel good. I don't feel right. A lot of the reasons that I feel the way that I do right now are due to some past like grief and shame and hurt and pain, and like I don't even really want to talk about it or go into it. I stumbled across the lyrics of that song by Jessie J, and I want to read it again if I can find it, but actually I think I wrote it down, but it's whatever. Her song that said like it's okay not to be okay. I know I have it somewhere here, so let me find it really quick, but who knows, I could click on the wrong one, but just follow me here for a second as I try to find it, unless the computer is going to take a like huge turd face drop. Oh, that's a good one, but that's not what I'm trying to read right now. Let's see. I don't even know if I pull it away. You know what? I will read these two, and I honest to God think that these two just popped up because I need to reread them. However, what I was initially going to read was the lyrics from "It's Okay Not to Be Okay" by Jessie J, and the really beautiful part of that song, it says it says something like everybody's bruising and everybody's losing, but it's okay to be who you are, or something like that. And like it really helped ground me, because it helped me understand that like I could really sit here in this seat right now and think that I'm the only one in the world that feels this way right now. But I'm really not. And not only am I not the only one in the world that is sitting in a chair feeling like this right now, there's so many other people that have felt how I feel right now, and there's so many other people, those same people, that woke up one day and realized that they didn't feel like that anymore. And like I'm looking forward to waking up today or tomorrow or whenever and not feeling like this. And so I just have a really heavy spirited heart tonight. And so, anyways, these two things that I clicked on, I'll read to you. The first one is from Maya Angelou, and she says that I've learned that no matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. I've learned that you can tell a lot about a person by the way that they handle these three things: a rainy day, lost luggage, and tangled Christmas tree lights. I've learned that regardless of your relationship with your parents, you'll miss them when they're gone from your life. I've learned that making a living is not the same as making a life. I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's mitt on both hands. You need to be able to throw something back. I've learned that whenever I decide something with an open heart, I usually make the right decision. I've learned that even when I have pains, I don't have to be one. I've learned that every day you should reach out and touch somebody. People love a warm hug or just a friendly pat on the back. I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And so that is one from Maya Angelou. And something that I found years and years and years ago, you know, I don't truly believe that we have only one soulmate here on earth. I do believe that we only have one twin flame, but that's a whole other fucking topic. But with that being said, I feel like there's a lot of soulmates that I have here on earth and that I've had in the past and that I'll have in the future. This pertains to relationships platonically and romantically that I've gone through, but it was something I stumbled upon tonight that I happened to just really kind of see and experience and needed to be reminded that regardless, whenever people are gone from your life, that these things always will ring true. So I'll read it to you really quickly. It says, the reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. Maybe they always have. Too emotional. Let me start over. It says the reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. Maybe they always have been and will be. Maybe we've lived 1,000 lives before this one, and in each one of them, we've been forced apart for the same reasons. That means that this goodbye is both a goodbye for the past 10,000 years and a prelude to what will come. When I look at you, I see your beauty and grace and know that they have grown stronger with every year that you have lived and every life that you have lived. And I know I have spent every life before this one searching for you. Not someone like you, but you, for your soul and mine must always come together. And then, for a reason neither one of us understands, we've been forced to say goodbye. I would love to tell you that everything will work out for us. And I promise to do all I can to make sure it does. But if we never meet again, and this is truly goodbye, I know we will see each other again in another life. We will find each other again, and maybe the stars will have changed. And we will not only love each other in that time, but for all the times we've had before. And like I said, I'm going through some things with grief, you know, and like my heart, I don't want to admit that because God forbid an ex-girlfriend or an ex-friend comes upon that and thinks, haha, like Natalie's grieving over me, or I allow them that, or whatever, like I'm trying to save my face or something. I don't really care. But yeah, I did. I came across that earlier and it spoke to my soul again because I found it years and years ago. At least like six or 7 years ago. I make it sound like 20 years ago, but really I found that saying like at least 6 or 7 years ago, and I can honestly say to this day it still rings true that sometimes you meet people in this life that you've met 1,000 times before this one. and for whatever reason you're forced apart, just like you were forced apart every other time. But that means that rude. That means that I will meet you again in the next life, and that maybe if the stars align the same way and somehow change into remaining that way, we will stay that way. And if not, then I get to look forward to meeting you the next 10,000 years as well. So there's that. I don't know. I think personally I'm tired. I don't feel good. I'm overworked and I have a lot. Hello. Oh my god, my thought. Everything's making noises. I have a lot that's on my mind and I have a lot that's on my heart and I just probably need to go to bed. But I went to a store the other day and I found some really fucking cool books. And why go from that topic to this topic? Well, one of the books, actually two of the books, kind of like really dive in on some really interesting shit. Like when I bought them, I didn't really think that they were like this intricate, but like, so one of them, I'll save the third one for later because it's kind of just like a fun one. But this first one that I found is called Choose Your Own Journey. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but it's called Choose Your Own Journey, and like there's a lot of really cool stuff that it says in this spiral area over here. Well, you open it up and it's kind of like a journal, so to speak, but it's not like just a journal. Like, where's something I wrote? It like asks you several things, just different things like throughout the journal. Where the fuck? I know I've written in this thing like 800 times already, but um, you gonna be difficult or you're gonna be difficult, I guess. Oh, there, I found something. So one of the questions, like it has so many different questions. Like I feel really blessed that I came across such a book, but this book, it has like different questions in it. So like this one, they give you like different topics. Like I don't know if you could see, but like there's a question and then there's an answer that you write about. So like this one was like this one is called Writing a New Chapter Journey with the thingies. It says, how do you feel when you make a mistake? Question mark. Do you feel worse if you make a mistake at work or in your personal life? And so like it just, and so you just answer the question and then it prompts you to like turn to a different page. So then I answered it and it tells you to go to page 64 and then it goes to the same kind of topic, writing a new chapter of your journey. Then how do you cope with most mistakes? If so, is there any specific mistake you haven't made peace with yet? And so like it kind of leads you on to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. And like there's others that I've answered and I haven't gone in order, but like another one is self-discovery question. Tap into your creative side. What new hobbies do you want to try? And then you write it down and it says turn to page 28. And so you go there. Another one I found, it says, you know, it's just so cool. Another one, it says spiritual journey. What makes you feel enlightened and uplifted? And then you write down your answer and then it says turn to page 40. So you go to page 40. That's page 50. So you go to page 40 and then it should have another spiritual journey question on there, which it does, and it says, do you believe in spirit animals? And if so, what is your spirit? How do you connect, or spirit animal? How do you connect with your spirit animal? If you don't know, then go in search of your spirit animal and write about your findings. And once you do, turn to page 45. And like it's just like really cool. It's called Choose Your Own Journey. It was like really one of the best and coolest books I like came across like ever. I love books like this, and like I love books that like truly and honestly like just make you dig down deep and like think about yourself. And so the other one that's so cool, like when I bought it, I didn't really like kind of understand what the fuck it, like I did because of the title, but like I didn't really quite get, I guess, I don't know what the fuck it was really. I just saw that it said 2,000 questions about me. Or you see that? 2,000 questions about me. I'm like, okay, this might be interesting. So I open it up and like they're all like, some start out as like really simple, like just answer question, answer question, answer question. But like they just go deeper and like deeper and deeper, and there's 2,000 of them. And like because I'm on this journey of finding a new me, and like I mean, seriously, if I can't be my best self and like have a relationship with me and know who I am, how can I help others? And so I think that book is totally rad because 2,000 questions is really gonna fucking get you in tune with what you like, what you don't like, what you are, who you were, who you want to be. And that book is just like fucking badass because within 20,000, or excuse me, 2,000 questions, I think you'll end up with a pretty good idea. So yeah. And then this really other fun one that I found, it's called Awesome Social Media Quizzes. And at first I was like, social media quizzes, like what the fuck? Well, it means like, you know how they have those like dumb, like, you know, if you were a color, what would you be? Well, it's not really that, but it's like kind of along the lines of that. Like there's questions in here or quizzes in here like, what 80s craze are you? Are you smarter than a 10-year-old? How affectionate are you? Are you a master of random trivia? How brave are you? How well do you know the world? What zoo animal are you? And then it just like has like all these fun little like things in there that like you can just like, I don't know, answer to, and then like however many points you get is whatever you get, and so then it tells you, oh, you're this, or oh, you're that. And so I think this one's pretty fun. And the fun thing about this one and the 2,000 questions one is I could ask other people that. Like, I could really enjoy finding, um, like sitting down with a friend or whatever, because I'm an introvert and 1,000 people around me sends my shit crazy. But like, I could sit with a friend or two and just be like, hey, let's sit here and play a game for a little bit and let me just ask you questions, and just I love doing that kind of stuff. So anyway, I don't feel like I've accomplished much of talking about anything, but I guess I did cry a little, which I felt like was coming. I feel like because of how shitty I feel, I can't talk very much louder because it hurts, and everything in this general area hurts too. So I'm surprised I went ahead and vlogged anyway, but I did. So with that being said, I'm gonna stop because I'm tired and it's hurting to talk. And yeah, so here I am. Maybe my birthday thing will stay up for a day or 5. Can't promise anything. My hair is finally turning back to its normal color. Blonde's been fun, bro, but I'm like so excited to go back to my brunette. Like, I never in a million years thought I would have blonde hair, but here I am. And I can't wait for it to go back to brown because, yeah, I look at my brown hair and I'm like, oh my god, where were you? It was long and all curly, and it's still very curly. This is with like a ton of like black people product in it, so when I actually wake up later, it won't be out to here because it likes to do that. So anyways, it's wet at the moment too, so anywho, I'm gonna go to bed because it sounds like I might just need some rest. You know, when you're just like overwhelmed with life, you just need to sleep sometimes. So I'm gonna do that. So if you're out there and you listened, cool. Thanks for all my awesome subscribers. If you're out there and you just happen to fall upon this and you're like, yo, this girl might need some love and light sent her way or some healing vibes her way, do it. I'd be more than open and happy, to accept it. So yeah, I was gonna try to stay up and pull an all day and nighter because I got so much shit I have to do today, but I just fucking don't think I got it in me. I at least need to sleep for a little bit. So anyway, yeah. So I love you guys as always. Thank you for listening, and as always, the universe loves you too. And I wish you all the love in the world, and I will talk to you next time.